Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indah Arena, name 20132000489, class 1 PBI A7. This video is about summaries from TED, BBC News, British Council podcast, and Bedtime Stories application. Okay, for the first, we're going to TED application. I had chosen a topic before on my list. The topic is how the compass unlocked the world. A compass is most simply a piece of metal that has been magnetized, so that it will turn towards the Earth's magnetic pole. The compass looks like a watch. We can hold it in our hand and watch the little needle bounce around until we find north. Magnetism is still a mysterious force of physicists, but what we know for sure is the giant magnet. When we use a compass, we are in touch with the very center of our planet, where this kind of rolling ball of molten iron is spinning around and creating a magnetic field. Just like a magnet we can play on our table, it has a north pole and a south pole. So, we use that compass to find our way north because that fact. The compass is across the face of the earth. We can go off and explore, find out what is over in the next hill or in the next horizon. And we can also reapply, find our way home if we lost out there. Okay, we will going to BBC News application. The topic is how a new type of glove can reduce environmental damage. Environmental damage. Scientists, doctors, and businesses use 3 million tonnes of protective latex gloves every year, and COVID pandemic means that number is increasing all the time. Most are synthetic latex which made from petroleum and end up in landfill rapids where take 100 years to degrade. Because that case, the scientists are developing a natural type of latex which is better for the environment. Natural latex from rubber trees still hangs around for a couple of years. If we go into natural latex which is produced by rubber trees from carbon dioxide, water and sun energy, we will be able to have a real impact on the environment. Approximately 50% of the excessive carbon, atmospheric carbon could be turned into natural rubber gloves, so it's better for the environment. Now we going to British Council podcast application. The topic is World Teachers' Day. For some children who grew up in foster homes and didn't have many adults that could trust it, The teachers are the only positively influential people in their lives. There are a thousand more success stories from famous and ordinary people in the world. They have a teacher in their childhood so thankful for their success. Teachers are very influential for successful. That's why UNESCO celebrates teacher on the 5th of October every year. UNESCO wants us to remember that education is a basic human right and every child should have free education. Well, now finally we go to fourth application. It's bedtime stories application. The story is about Alice in Wonderland Chapter 1 and 2. Alice's adventures in Wonderland begins with a idyllic scene. Alice and his sister sit by a river bank reading a book together. However, since the book contains neither image nor dialogue, Alice feels bored. Boredom makes Alice drowsy. In a semi-conscious state, she sees the white rabbit. She rises and pursues the white rabbit. As she goes down the rabbit hole, Alice experiences a loss of gravity and slowly floats to the ground. After she floats down to the tunnel, she comes into the wonderful land. Alice sees a beautiful garden. Alice looks around and finds a bottle labeled "Drink Me." After she drinks it, then she becomes shrinks. After that, Alice found a cake labeled "Eat Me" and she ate it. Suddenly, Alice grows so tall. Frustrated, Alice starts to cry. Then, Alice found a fan and used it. The fanning motion causes her to shrink, so she stumbles and falls into the sea. She realized that the sea is a pool of her tears that fell to the ground when she cried. As she treads water, Alice encounters a mouse and asks it for help. When she realized that the mouse can't understand her, Alice tried to speak French. Alice speaks French about her cat, so the mouse reacts with fear. Alice follows the mouse, attempting to apologize to it, but she mentions cat again. Upset, the mouse swims away. Alice calls back to the mouse, promising not to talk about cats or dogs if the mouse comes back to her. Finally, the mouse agrees and swims back to Alice, recommending her to go to the banks for storytelling. After a while, a group of animals join Alice and the mouse as they swim toward the shore. Okay, it's the end of my video. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.